was an easy moment, and uneasy. I mean, uneasy as a word, uneasy moment. 1 minute you're excited for the Black Stars and Ghana. The next minute, it's as if this new Black Stars, you cannot even celebrate the goal in peace and enjoy the lead in peace, because definitely they're not going to keep a clean sheet. But Chris is here to help us make sense out of some of the moments we witnessed. Of course, Ghana running away with a 4-3, advantage, putting us at the top of the table with 9 points, right? And the next hurdle is going to be Comoros, the island country. That's in recent time has proven to be a tough nut to crack in football. No one saw that coming. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to have you here.
I'm always honored on the show.
You are still in the Black Star shirt.
Oh yes, of course.
Feeling all right.
Of course, I'm feeling very, very all right. But with this current Black Stars, we have a problem with our defense. Forget about we leading. Any moment could decide the game.
Yeah.
For our opponent to equalize the game. That's what we saw yesterday.
I don't remember the last time Black Stars kept a clean sheet and still won a game.
I'm not too sure.
It's become a norm, right? How do we stop that? Because it's not good to be, to be having, conceding goals too. Because when that time comes where we have to do the mathematics on the table, Ghana, we always have to do the mathematics.
I think this time around we are not going to do any mathematics.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, this time around.
We should stop conceding.
There's
What's going on?
Second coming of Otuado.
Yeah.
That is what we believe in.
We're not going to hope that somebody loses and somebody will win and somebody will draw before we get there. Tell us about some of the moments yesterday. I joined the game later. I joined the second half of the game, and what I saw was a little bit nerve-wracking, though we won. Tell us, what are some of the things we are supposed to understand when it comes to conceding? Let's start from the back. Did Otuado get something wrong with the back, the defense? Who is the problem? Who is the weak link at the back?
For the problem there, our back four, that consists of Alidu Seidu, Alexander Jiku, Mohamed Salisu, and then Gideon Mensah. Now, the problem is from our left side of our defense.
Tell us those who are operating the left side.
That is Gideon Mensah and then Mohamed Salisu. They are our problem. But then our center pairs, they are all not natural midfield defenders who stays. So Otuado could decide on who is going to stay as the number 5 and then who is going to go up front to help the midfielders. So when we realized that yesterday in the second goal that we conceded, that made Central African Republic, got the lead in the early first half. Where Ishaku helped Ghana with that penalty on the 6th minute, and Jordan Ayew converted that into a beautiful goal. Jordan Ayew,
we'll come to him. But tell us the problem at the back.
Okay.
We want to know.
Okay, so now Otuado could decide who is going to stay and who is going to go and then help the midfielders.
Right.
Fine. Because they are all not natural midfielders, defenders, sorry. Natural defenders, you are supposed to stay. Whatever the situation is, you are supposed to stay. But then we saw, we know these two to be their build-up center backs. So they will actually join in attack. So yesterday we saw those mistakes coming in from Mohamed Salisu.
Okay, so they are expected to also join in attack?
No. That depends on the kind of tactics you, the coach, or the team is playing.
Okay.
Because we have defenders who can stay wherever they are. They will not move anywhere. And then we have defenders who can also join attack.
Okay.
Yes. So we saw those, slight mistake coming from Mohamed Salisu and then Gideon Mensah. Especially that second goal. I believe Gideon Mensah should have been the last man to stop the ball. But then he was kind of fumbling, like the direction was too, uneasy for him. I think I'll borrow your word, uneasy.
So whoever did that body checked him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He body checked him.
Muftao.
In our local parlance, a shallow body. So he body checked him.
Yeah.
And then he went the wrong direction.
Yes.
And then he passed.
He was off balance.
All right.
Mensah.
So
and then the question was, where was Mohamed Salisu?
So he needs some agility training.
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody that went to Kumasi or watched the game is urging Coach Otuado should check the back line.
You know what? Let me invite our listeners who feel free to join this conversation. If you can also help us with some technical perspective, feel free to do so. People like Rabiu and Co. Feel free to join us as the conversation is going on about Black Stars. We are looking for the loopholes and why we have such loopholes at the back. Why we are always conceding, even though we will win, but we still have to concede. We cannot keep a clean sheet. We want to know and deal with that problem. Now you are saying that the people we have at the back are not naturals. Do we have some naturals out there?
The center pace,
Yeah.
Alexander Jiku, and then Mohamed Salisu.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so on 0552-880216, 0552-880216, if this conversation excites you in any way you want to join, we want to find out what the problems are. Why do we keep conceding, even though when we win, why do we still concede? Yeah.
Because I believe this game should have been, a total, gone off for the Ghana Black Stars, because we started the game on a very good note, especially when the penalty came in and then Jordan converted that into a goal. The game was stabilized, and then the boys, showed their resilience in this game that no, we must win this game. Until that, Gideon Mensah's unbalanced situation came in and then helped the Central African Republic to equalize the game. And then everything went back to normal, as if we didn't know what we were doing. But thanks to Fatawu Ishaku, with that deflection that, caused us the second goal. That was a brilliant strike.
That gentleman also wasted one too many opportunities.
Oh no, that was Kamadun Sulemana.
That's Sulemana.
Yes. Yesterday in my my predicted lineups, I mentioned these two, Fatawu Ishaku on the right, and then Kamadun Sulemana on the left, and then it happened, right? Yes, I told you these guys, they are youngsters. They have the pace. Give them the chance, because we've seen them doing this for their club side. So what shows that they can't do it over here? And then playing against Central African Republic, they are all kind of young guys. So when you go in with these grown men that we have in our team, they are going to surprise them anytime they go one-on-one. So put these young guys there, and then you are good to go. But then I feel sorry for Kamadun Sulemana, because there were a lot of chances that he could have converted that into goals. I feel sorry for him. But he was actually trending. Ghanaians, you trend.
You go on X and he was trending.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thanks to Jordan Ayew for that.
You are so in a hurry to talk about Jordan Ayew.
No. I'm trying to.
Let's build up. Let's build up from somewhere. You are so in a hurry to, so let's still stay at the back. Atizigi, what was his fault? Because he got some bashing from the start, and then I think later it was quite balanced though. Let me be fair, it was balanced. Some say, look, it's not his fault, his defense failed him and all that, but clearly, let's be fair. Were there some saves that he could have pulled off?
Well, okay, so
is he still should we still believe in him to be our number one safe pair of hands?
Okay, so personally, I'm going to say yes for Atizigi.
Okay.
He should still stay as our number one.
Okay.
Because currently we have nobody else. Yes, aside Jojo Wallacott and Frederick Asari of Asante Kotoko. We have nobody else. So now, Atizigi, obviously, the defense failed him. Yeah, the defense failed him. And then, this goal, I think their last goal, Central African Republic's last goal, the free kick that came in, that free kick was very, very,
too technical.
Like, the guy really placed the ball. He placed the ball to that very first pole. So I think the keeper tried. The keeper had a touch on the ball, but it wasn't too heavy to save the situation. But he really tried. And then that ball was so much, it has so much technicalities in there that if you are not anticipating or expecting that ball in your post, you are always going to lose that ball.
Why wouldn't he expect it?
Well, where he placed that ball, I believe all these world-class goalkeepers would fumble with that ball.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe that ball wasn't Atizigi's fault, but it was. Let me praise the Central African Republic striker. He really tried with that ball. That ball was placed with some much technicalities in there. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move forward from the back. Now, let's come to what worked for the team yesterday. What worked for the team yesterday?
Okay.
The whole Ayew factor. What worked for him? But, sorry, we should make Ayew the highlight. And so let's just finish with one last person. The darling boy, what's his name?
Mohamed Kudus.
Was he in the game?
Well,
Was Kudus in the game?
personally, to me, I would say no.
He didn't come to the party.
Yeah, I will give him like, if I'm rating up to 10, I'll give him like 6.
Kudos.
Yes, I'll give him like 6. We didn't see the kudos that we know of West Ham United this last particular season. We didn't see that from him. Though he was trying to hold on to the ball, which Ghanaians were, trying to let him know that no, come on, you are playing in Africa. Don't hold that ball
for too long.
Yes. You know, when you go to Europe, they will leave you for you to hold the ball, do whatever you want to do with it. But over here, no. By all means, you get like 3-4 players coming to you to get the ball. Just release the ball when you get it.
It's like African football. They don't create too many spaces for you
to
feel comfortable moving around with the ball. They're closing on you. By European football, they allow you move.
Yes.
So, okay.
So that is the difference here. So I think Mohamed Kudus on his part didn't also expect Central African Republic to mark him that much in that game. But he was trying to relieve himself, but it was kind of too hard for him. Which Ghanaians were trying to tell him that no, master, next time when you get the ball, release it so quick and all that. Yeah. And then we after the game too, we saw some comments going on X, formerly Twitter, that people were trying to tell him that no, master, this is the mistake you did, and then it was actually going to cost us. If not Jordan Ayew's hat-trick that helped Ghana Blasters to win this game, it was actually going to cost us. People were trying to tell him, and then he actually replied. He actually replied to those comments one by one.
I see.
He actually replied to those comments, and you're a professional. Kudus is a brand.
Kudus was responding to.
Yeah, he was. Sometimes there are comments that you have to let it go, but with this one, he was replying. So at some point, I was, a little bit curious that maybe that is not Kudus handling that particular account. But I found out that no, that is Kudus.
Do you think Kudus honeymoon period is over with Ghanaians?
Oh no. I think the guy has
the Yodion. Is it over suddenly?
No.
Suddenly because Jordan has hat-trick and has scored about 4 goals between 2 matches.
Well, okay, so temporarily, I think now in Ghana here, everybody's mentioning Jordan Ayew's name more than anybody, because we saw the game last week Thursday against Mali. Jordan Ayew scored the winner for Ghana Blasters, and then now a hat-trick.
What is working?
For the whole team or for Jordan Ayew?
We are now on to Jordan Ayew. Some say, oh look, his brother was a distraction to him. Because his brother was in the team, he was, feeling all kind of, groupy and all that. Now that his brother is not there, he is not distracted. Some also say he's been placed in his rightful position. That's why he's delivering. Which is which? Why is it? Why are we having this sudden, beautiful performance from, and using the word sudden carefully? Not, in the negative. What is accounting for Jordan's beautiful form with the Black Stars now?
Okay, so I believe Coach Otuado in yesterday's post-match after the game, he mentioned that the Darius exclusion is not any big deal, but rather, though Jordan Ayew would, that's his brother, so obviously he would like his brother to be with him in the team. That brotherly love and all that, yeah. But Otuado mentioned that it is his decision, and then the technical staff's decision, to let these guys come together, or we don't know what is going to happen in the future. So we shouldn't place conclusion in there. That means Jordan Ayew still has future in the Blasters. And then
if the coach deems it necessary, it still left the coach to make that decision.
Yes.
Okay.
Jordan Ayew still has the future with the Blasters.
The day Ayew? Or Jordan Ayew?
For the day Ayew.
Oh, so for all this while we're talking about Jordan Ayew?
Yeah, Jordan.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm trying to let you know the reason why these two are not together now.
All right.
And then that's as a result of the coach's decision and then the technical staff's decision.
Okay.
Because coming into this game, we know what is at stake.
So what they're saying is that they've given hints that Jordan will play longer in the Black Stars.
I wouldn't define it as a hint. Because
he's going to play
I feel
for a
like
while.
I have a source somewhere which
Okay.
I mean, I'm just
Oh no, but
talking from what.
we can make inference. I mean, we
Yeah.
can draw, that
Mm.
not conclusion, but we
Mm.
can begin to think that that's how it's going to be from
Mm.
what he's saying or
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah. Obviously,
That Jordan has
still has a future.
still
Yeah, in
has
the team.
a future with the Black Stars,
Yeah.
and so
Mm.
okay,
Yeah.
not Andre.
For Andre, I'm not too
He will,
sure.
okay.
No, yeah, but as the coach said, we don't know what is going to happen in the future.
Hmm.
So let's wait and then see the next collapse that we are going to play against Chad and then Madagascar in
Hey,
March 2025.
so Tuado is likely to surprise us again by what?
Well,
By not including Jordan.
well, let's wait and see.
Oh, please, as for this one day, as for all the anti-IUs will not even agree. All the anti-IUs will not even agree that
No.
Jordan should be dropped in the next call-up. We beg, we beg.
Because Jordan really has a good form now.
Yeah.
I mean, he has scored 7 goals in his last 5 matches played for the Ghana
the Black
Blasters. Yes, and then that marks. I mean, yesterday's game marks his
100th cup.
Yes, for the Blasters.
Oh, the gentleman has a lot to celebrate.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he's with family and then they are popping
Yeah.
some, they are cooking their favorite local meal and drinking some pito
Yeah.
because of where they come from. To celebrate it, it's not it's no joke and achievement.
Yeah.
100th appearance
yes,
for the Black
for
Stars.
the Blasters.
That is patriotic.
That's not too easy.
That's patriotic. Very, very patriotic.
Yeah.
Because we've had times where people are called but did not show up.
Yeah.
And 100. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Congrats to Jordan Ayew.
Yeah. So I think in yesterday's post match interview he mentioned that let me come back to what you mentioned something that people were also saying that normally the time that he was off of scoring goals for the Ghana Blasters, people were actually saying that he was not playing in his right position. So yesterday he confirmed that yes, indeed he was not playing in his right position, even at the club side.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that's what he said yesterday.
And the technical handlers didn't know this. They don't know their players well to know that you are playing the person in a wrong position. Then we might as well just apologize to him as a country.
Yeah, well, yes.
Starting from the technical team, they should apologize to Jordan for playing him in the wrong position.
Maybe.
For we those who don't know so
But,
much,
people
to
are
blame
also
him.
saying that people are also saying that because of this, just this hat trick you scored and all that, you are trying to, create some.
Of course, he has the bragging rights now. Of course. Of course. Why
Yeah.
not? Even if
So-
that's what he's doing, why not?
According to him,
Yeah.
he said he's a number 9.
Okay.
Yes, he said he's a number 9.
So has he always told technical handlers this? Did he tell them and they ignored him and put him in the wrong place for us to blame him?
Well,
Why is he saying it now? Somebody should have asked him that look, all this time that you've been playing for the Black Star, that you do all the things that we blame you for. Are they aware, your technical handlers, are they aware that you are a number 9 and they kept
Well,
playing you in the wrong position?
okay.
And then we would, as a result of that, also just blame you anyhow?
yeah. So I think when you are playing for a club side,
Yeah.
your club coach is supposed to decide for you very, very well. And then as a result of that, your national team could also call you in that particular position you played for that particular season. So imagine if Jordan Ayew was playing as a right winger in Crystal Palace last season, when Otuado is calling him for like this particular World Cup qualifiers, Otuado will call him also as a right winger. Because that is where they've seen you playing in this particular season. So I think that is also as a result why
They keep playing him in that
yes,
position.
in that position, and not the number 9. He's emphasizing on that he is a typical number 9.
Well, I think having said this, let's see what will happen when he returns to his team in Europe, and then and find out if they are also going to do otherwise. Like he's saying that he's not, he's a typical number 9. Let's hear him.
Okay.
I believe in myself, and I'm believing what I do day in, day out, and one day I'll be. How am I going to put it together? One day, or it will pay, and at the minute is for some couple of games now, it's been paying off. But to be honest, I've been playing out of position for quite some time in the national team because obviously in my club I was playing out of position as well, and in the national team, but it's not a problem for me because I just want to be on the pitch. I just want to play football, and I've never complained or anything like that. But God's time is the best, and in life you never have to give up. You just have to be patient and keep on working and believe in yourself, and things will turn out being positive.
Game, and I think all the boys did.
Well, so that's Jordan saying, confirming that.
Yes, and then I really like what he just said. I think that is going to help us. I mean, draw a conclusion to what we were just discussing about the technical staff and the national team, and then his club side.
It's as if you are setting him up to be blamed.
Now,
it's like you are setting him up. You are
he
setting
just
your
mentioned
poor
that.
guy up.
He just mentioned that he has never complained about it. That's what he just said, that he has never complained about it to anybody. So I think
then it's his fault now.
So I think he's now trying to complain, because he said in his club team he has also been playing out of position. Because there was a time that he was playing as a central midfielder for Crystal Palace. A person who's a typical number 9, and now telling us that he's a typical number 9 playing as a central midfielder for Crystal Palace some time ago in Crystal Palace. And then you are telling me you have never complained to anybody. So what are you waiting for? What are you doing? What was he thinking about? Let your coach or the technical staff know, whether the national team or the club side, let them know that, no, this is my position. So assess me there, and then let's see how I'm going to perform as well. I think that was the best, decision, Jordan, you could have made earlier to, avoid all this trash by Ghanaians that he's not performing for Ghana Blasters and all that. But kudos to him. Yesterday, he performed very, very, very well with that hat-trick and all that. Yeah. And then back to the midfield, Thomas Partey. Out of 10, I'm going to rate him 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is the Thomas Partey
you didn't give your ratings for Jordan.
That one there. That one there is obvious.
You don't have to be told.
No.
Yes, 10 over 10.
Simple.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So
and you say Kudus is 6 over 10.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
All right.
Thomas Partey, that we know in Arsenal, is what we saw yesterday. Yeah. Thomas Partey playing as a central midfielder as a number 8, and then also has this experience in this kind of games. Now, his passing accuracy was totally good. His passes distribution was totally good. Thomas Partey's tackling was also very on point. That is the Thomas Partey we know in Arsenal. And that's what we saw yesterday.
After he called on the vice president to make sure we have better facilities,
yes,
so they can play better
because
football.
over there, that's what they have.
Yeah.
And then they prove to their owners that, no, if we get the facilities, we are going to perform. So why the national team?
It brings us back to that conversation of what have we been doing with the World Cup monies? What have we been doing with the AFCON monies? What have we been doing with this and that? Well, we hope to see these facilities erected and done soon. All right. Partey has said it all. He played it all too yesterday.
Yes. Partey is now kind of proving to Ghanaians that, no, now I'm going to do my best, because he's now the captain. So imagine the captain is not playing anything. What are people going to say? So he really have to step up and then put his role there, that, no, I am the captain. I have to make this leadership count. I have to lead the role. And that's what we saw from Thomas Partey yesterday. So kudos to Thomas Partey as well. Yeah, kudos to him. He played very, 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 very well. Yeah.
The play of the whole team, the entirety of the team and how they played. Are we getting there to that beautiful football Ghana is known for? Aside the results.
Well, so that is what I mentioned earlier, that in Otuado,
we trust.
Yesterday, Blasters, at the second half, or in the second half, Blasters was playing like Real Madrid playing in the Champions League final. Yes, that is what we want. Play the ball and then still score the goals for us. That's what we want.
Let's go to the fans. Fans' reaction. Do you think everybody was satisfied yesterday?
Well, it was kind of balanced. Yes, it was kind of balanced. People were saying good things about some particular players, especially Mohamed Kudus, as I mentioned earlier, and then people also actually commending the team that no, they've done well. Yeah.
Game, and I think all the boys did well. In fact, I think that if you continue to perform like this in the subsequent games, we will be able to qualify for the World Cup. And watching this match, I think that made him perform better. And as a footballer, criticisms are normal. They help you to improve. So I'm not of the assertion that people hate Jordan. Is that we know the best he can do, and he's also playing for Crystal Palace, and we know his performance in Crystal Palace, and we expect him to reflect that over here. So if he continues to play like this for us, then we are good to go.
Okay. Per what I saw on the pitch, well, they did well. All the players did their best, but there are some key things that they were supposed to do that they couldn't, and. Let's see. The ball they are playing here. Let's see what God can do for us. Let's see.
All right. So today's game, it was fantastic. Ghana started very well. I got some time, like they were struggling. So we scored the first goal. The equalizer come, and then they add the second goal. So it makes the boys very difficult at the first half.
At that point, how are you feeling?
Well, we're very sad because looking at the number of supporters that are trooping the stadium, cheering them, giving them fans, and then we were down by 2-1. It was very, very sad for that moment. So, but it is a game of football. Anything can happen. So, I think we also came back the second half. We played very well. We dominated. We scored. We had, and then as the game was moving, like they also equalized. So, they scored one. So the most important thing, we getting the 3 points. It's a very fantastic game. That's what I can say.
Your man of the match.
So my man of the match definitely is Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
Because scoring hat trick it was an easy thing. See how I'm speaking. Like in fact, I'm very happy for Jordan. You know, Jordan has been the player that it has been backlash here and there. Jordan but today he proves to the people of Ghana, yes, it's Jordan. Scoring hat tricks is not an easy thing, but we thank God he was able to score the hat trick. It wasn't easy. So
hey, one day, Jordan goes score. Oh wow, that's nice. I mean, that's for one. I think the boys are encouraged in camp. Your conclusion, your closing remarks on the Black Stars and their performance, and how we are going so far. 2 down, more to go. Comoros is next. What attitude should they take into this game? Starting from the technical bench, how should they be thinking? Comoros is a known foe.
Okay, so for Comoros, we've lost to that side by 1-0 before. Yeah. So I believe the technical team and then Coach Otuado should either maintain this particular play or try and then improve much better when we come back in March 2025, when we are again playing the World Cup qualifier. We should still try and then either maintain or improve, because in this life it's either you maintain where you are or you improve. You don't wish to go back. Yes. So on that note, I wouldn't say much because we've all saw how Otuado's second coming is going to be now. I think every Ghanaian has started trusting Otuado, so we should still continue in that pace. Ghanaians should still expect more from Otuado. And then this morning, somebody was telling me like I'm acting like Otuado's PR, but who does that? I'm just trying to commend what he's doing with the team now. Yes, but then one thing, Kumasi is the football nation.
Let's give it up for the people of Kumasi and all those who made their way there from outside Kumasi. The atmosphere was charged.
Wow. People sit down and then backlash Blasters, but when Blasters is playing in Kumasi, you will still have the fans there to support you in their numbers. And then we saw that yesterday. Then even after the game, people went onto the pitch and then they were shouting USA, USA, and then that was so marvelous. So I think now I have the V.
It's love with the sun.
The sun.
I see.
Yes.
Well,
wow. It was a massive turn up in Kumasi yesterday.
It was beautiful to watch.
Wow.
The oval. When you get a view of the oval, those who took shots from there and the way they took the shot, the angles, making sure they got some of the. A wide range of the
Yeah.
over. It was beautiful. Kudos to the people of Kumasi. So far as Black Stars is concerned, Kumasi always. Also,
Kumasi.
let's see how it will be like in Accra.
Yeah.
But for some time now, it's been Kumasi, and Kumasi is always very receptive of
Yeah.
the Black Stars, and I think they got rewarded this time around. Handsome reward. What happened in the other games?
Well,
I saw a photo of the eagle lying helplessly on the ground.
tell me which eagle you are trying to talk about.
African team, two African nations have
The
eagle
eagle,
attached to
yes, yes.
their national teams.
Yes.
Mali, or is it Benin?
Mali.
Mali.
Yeah.
Mali are also eagles.
Yeah.
But there's Super Eagles.
Super Eagles.
That's Niger.
Yes. So which one of them?
Who played yesterday? who played Benin? Which of them played Benin? Me, I don't know. Which of them played Benin?
Nigeria played Benin.
Oh, the Super Eagles.
Yes. The
They
Super
played
Eagles.
Benin.
Yes.
What happened?
Okay. So in Group C, Nigeria lost to Benin 2-1.
Nigeria.
And then in Group G as well, Botswana also won over Somalia 3-1. And then Equatorial Guinea also sat home and then made sure that they beat Malawi also in Group A 1-0. And then Group G as well, Algeria also saw to it that they also trashed Uganda by 2-1. And then Burkina Faso also in Group A drew against Sierra Leone. Hey, even Sierra Leone is playing some good football in there.
Wow.
Sierra Leone.
They
Wow.
drew against Algeria.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Yes. Wow. And then Mozambique also beat Guinea in Group G. And then Ghana, we won over Central African Republic by 4-3. So that was some interesting result also coming in from yesterday's game. Yeah. But and then know that we have 6 games to be played. So
Okay.
the qualification. So
6 more games.
18 more points that we are supposed to, achieve before we can actually qualify. And then also note that when you sit first, you have automatically qualified. But when you sit second, you will be playing a certain playoffs before that one can guarantee you the qualification. That is how the thing, the whole situation
That's
looks
how it
like
works.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ghana, we will play our games in the match. We will play Chad, and then as well as Madagascar, and then we will go back, and then we will come back into August, and then we will play against Chad again, and then September we will play against Mali, and then we will play in October against Central African Republic, and then lastly in October we are going to play against Comoros. That one we are going to play in Kumasi. So Kumasi fans, I beg you, we should go and do it for the Blasters for the last time. That is next year. Yeah. So that is all the news surrounding Blasters issues now. So now we are done with the match day 4. So we are seeking to that next year going. We are still going to get our wins because that is what Otuado has promised us. So we should make sure that we are still going to get the wins.
And you're going out in your party, know that you are likely going to run into any of the Black Star players, and show respect and love when you see them. They are gallant soldiers. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So into the international front, England reportedly yesterday landed in Germany ahead of the Euro 2024, and then there are some 5 injury concerns. That is going to be a big blow for England. A big blow for England, yes.
Bellingham?
5 key players.
Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham. That's the name. Bellingham.
Bellingham, yes.
Bellingham. That was Bellingham.
So, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, John Stones, and then Luke Shaw will all need to be checked ahead of the Serbia opener on Sunday. England is going to open their campaign on Sunday against Serbia.
Okay.
Yes. And then these 5 key players have reportedly been out as it stands now. So what is going to happen? What is going to happen? So that means Kieran Trippier will start at the left back, replacing Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has been their main man when they don't have Chilwell, Chelsea player Chilwell in there. Luke Shaw has been their left back. That means right now Kieran Trippier is going to go for that side, and then Alexander Arnold, the Liverpool's right back, is going to fill in the right back spots. Though he has the number 8 jersey, and then Gary Southgate went in yesterday and then was saying that he has a reason why he gave the right backs 8 jersey, because last season Trent Alexander-Arnold was playing the midfield role for Liverpool, and then he was really playing very well. So back to what I was talking about, the use issue. Wherever you play in your club team determines where or how your national team is going to call you up in their games. It is a very key factor in there. So playing at the middle for Liverpool, and now England has also called you and then has given you 8 jersey, which means you are going to start in the midfield, because you can't play the right back and wear 8 jersey. It has never happened before. Yes. And then now it will leave Southgate with a selection dilemma. That means Lewis Dunk, Eric Constant, and Joe Gomez will battle for a place alongside Gehi at the centre back. So now John Stones is not there. So that means the options they have is Lewis Dunk, Ezri Constant from Aston Villa, and then Joe Gomez from Liverpool. I think Joe Gomez is going to be the right substitute for this particular position, because in Liverpool